One. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Friendly Dissonance. I apologize for the long hiatus. I think I'm very busy as the year ended towards school. I literally had to stop streaming and stop recording because I had to spend a lot of time studying because I was got dangerously close to being kicked out of the major I was in if I didn't pass this class. So
I didn't know this shit.
Yeah, if I didn't make up for a 50 on my final exam, I would have been kicked out. So I was like, no, I gotta study. I was like, for the first time, I gotta lock in school. I actually got to put effort. And so I passed, thank God.
That's mad respect, respect.
So
better than me.
I apologize. I have not had a chance to update shit, so I apologize for that.
Well, I think it's fine. They love us anyway. My name's RJ.
Very lovable.
Very lovable, especially down there.
It's bad.
My name's RJ. I'm your other cuz, and you are watching and listening to, for Spotify listeners, Friendly Dissonance. Hello, welcome back. How's your day been?
It's been a while, my beautiful listeners.
It's been a while
since I first saw you.
Anyway, that's not the artist we're listening to today.
Today, as all you guys can tell from the name, we're going to be talking about the Bruno Mars album. Was it Doo-Wops Hooligans?
Yeah.
Which I just picked a very safe album, something to just lay back and chill we can listen to that has I think it has a lot of his greatest hits on there.
I wouldn't say his greatest hits. I'll say his classics. Yeah. I'll say classics because personally I like a lot newer Bruno Mars, like 24 Karat. Well, that's not new, but I just remember when it came out, like 24 Karat Magic. What is it? Fucking. Oh my gosh. What I like, Lucky for cause.
Yeah. I think it's very classic and very recognizable. I think everything on this song, as soon as you hear it, you already know the lyrics.
I mean, you just know the songs.
I gotta pull up the song list. So I don't know the order.
The first song I want to say was either Grenade or Just the Way You Are.
I believe it was Doo-Wops.
I just looked at the set list to make sure I knew the songs I was talking about.
Yeah, it was Grenade.
It was a Grenade?
I mean, this one, obviously.
Okay. Can we start this time just by saying it's Bruno Mars?
Yeah, it's Bruno Mars.
We like Bruno Mars.
Silky song. Smooth voice.
Dude, great. Such a great voice. I love it. Grenade, man, it's a beautiful song.
It is. I think everyone knows the chorus to this.
It's a little played out. The sentiment's a little played out. I'll catch a grenade for you. The whole kind of lovey-dovey love song, kind of overly gooey. But, it's Bruno Mars singing it, so I like it.
Yeah.
Not much else I can say. It's great. It's kind of laid back, but not laid back, but it's not real in your face.
It's real smooth. You can snap to it kind of song.
On top of that, it's not real grand. It's very simple, down to earth. In fact, I think this whole album's gonna be pretty simple, down to earth.
When this came out in 2010, I didn't even think this album was that old. I feel like I've listened to these songs yesterday.
Damn, 2010.
Dude, that's 14 years ago now. I was 6 years old and I remember all of these songs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars, he's on Legends.
I didn't even know, when I be honest with you, a lot of people I talked to didn't even know these were his songs.
What?
Yeah, I was talking to someone, I can't remember who it was, but they were like, what do you listen to? And I was like, Bruno Mars. Like, what song do you even listen to by Bruno Mars? And I was like, I'm listening to Marry You at the moment. And they're like, that's a Bruno Mars song.
Can we pause the podcast for a minute?
Yes.
My mom just got home. So we were talking about Grenade.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we
Sorry, my mom came home.
Yeah, there's a big cut, so I'm kind of trying to retrace what we were talking about. I know we're on Grenade.
We were just kind of talking about how the whole album's pretty simplistic. It came out in 2010, pretty old album, pretty old Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Not much else I think we can really say about this
song. I was like, this song is everyone knows the song. Yeah, Grenade, very, very beloved, very classic. Everyone knows Grenade. Everyone sings Grenade. I feel like this is
kind of your go-to love song.
I think when it comes to Bruno Mars, they either think Grenade or
Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk, or that new one that just came out with what's her name, Lady Gaga.
I've heard.
You know, it's been it plays out my retail store 24/7.
Okay, well, I work at a mechanical shop where I listen to Playboy Cardi all day, not by choice.
It's I hear it on the radio all the time. I always forget he released it, but I remember I thought it was really good. But we'll talk about that. I think it's a single, so. Yeah.
Grenade. What do you want to rate this song?
I'd give it an 8.5.
For the first song, I'll say 7. I think for Bruno Mars, it's a good bar 7.
And then we got Just the Way You Are. I think this one's great.
I like this more than Grenade.
I do too.
This is the reason I put Grenade at 7. Because I like This Is Just Grenade.
I used to
better
sing
sentiment.
all the time.
Better song. I think it's a better song.
I used to sing this all the time, like in the shower, and I was fucking just like vibing out. I used to be like,
that's actually a song on this album that I was singing right after I listened to it. Just stuck in my, it's still stuck in my head, and I love it. And we'll get to it there, but
there's only like 2 songs in here I don't really listen to that much.
Just the Way You Are. It's a beautiful love song. It's kind of what, in my opinion, how I feel like a lot of people see Grenade. Is how I see Just the Way You Are. I see that as being like the almost perfect love song. I mean, there's not much more you could want.
This album, I think, does a great job of balancing both like somber, like more slower paced songs to like faster paced
and upbeat, more fun songs.
Because I'm looking, and I'm like, damn, this is like some very slow paced songs, soul melodies, and then we get up to like fast, like Melody and Runaway Baby. Those are like Runaway Baby especially is like very fast paced.
I love that song. It's such a good song. I love the upbeatness. Just the Way You Are, because that's the music video that had the woman in the wheelchair, right? Or was that Grenade? I want to say It's Just the Way You Are.
I want to say It's Just the Way You Are.
Because I feel like that's what that song was dedicated to.
I've listened to a music video, like watched a music video, and since I guess I watched Kendrick's. Obviously, I watched his,
Not Like Us
music video, but before that, it's been like 7 years since I watched it.
The only reason I know that is just because it was like a random fact someone sprung on me, and I was like, oh, okay. It just stuck with me. But I don't know what else to say about this. I love this song. Personally, I mean, you want to go to the rating?
Yeah, I mean, I give it above Grenade and give it like 8.7.
I give it an 8.
And then Our First Time, this is one I don't really listen to that often.
That one I don't really remember. Cause I get a lot of Bruno Mars songs mixed up, especially from this album.
Yeah, this album has a lot of his.
Because I get the vibes all mixed up.
Yeah.
I cannot remember this, but I know there wasn't a song I disliked on this album.
No, I like every single song on this album.
I think the lowest score, I think I'll probably give a song to 7.
Yeah, the lowest score is 7. I don't think anything's to 7. These are just very, very classic. You can put on anytime you want 2 songs.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't remember the song too much.
I don't either.
You want to go straight to the rating then?
I was like, yeah, I'd probably give it like a 7.
7? That's right. I'll set this up for a 7 too.
I was like, I wish I could say more about it. I just do not remember. Compared to everything, I think everything else just kind of outshines.
We might get crucified for this, just only because it's Bruno Mars.
Or have like one person be like, how dare you, this is my favorite Bruno Mars song ever existed. And I'm sorry, bro, I just didn't remember. Like,
yeah, I mean, boo-hoo, cry about it.
Like, truly.
We love you though.
I was like, it'd just be like, some songs are outshined by other songs.
Oh, hardly. And there's one song that I feel like outshines every song on this album. I don't want to talk about it again until we get there.
Okay, I think I know what you're going with.
Okay.
The next one is Runaway Baby. I love Runaway Baby.
I love Runaway. Runaway.
This is all like edits all the time.
I mean, dude, this is a great song.
Yeah, I was like, I see this on TikTok edits and like just like people just edit it. Cause this is a very fast-paced song. You can edit like chase scenes to it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're just looking for like a fun song to throw in the car on the way from home, having a good day, bro, throw on Runaway Baby. It's just one of those songs.
Yeah, I'm on my way home, honestly.
I'm like, I mean, it's just a good vibe all around.
Very fast paced. This song, like I think this album really goes from like slow tempo, like love song to like fast paced, upbeat, hype song.
Yeah, I want to.
I didn't know. I didn't like hype is in the fact that like
energetic.
Yeah, energetic. That's a better word.
You made energetic because hype has a whole different meaning. I think I'd probably give Runaway Baby like.
I mean that shit. 8.75.
I'd probably get an 8. I think it's about as it stands for me with Just the Way You Are.
Yeah. I think I like Runaway Baby because I'm more of a fast tempo kind.
I think they both for the faster paced songs. This is a great fast paced song. Yeah. In my opinion, it's a bunch of what he says as a fast paced song. Just like The Way You Are, in my opinion, is just that one step above his slower paced songs.
Yeah, I usually typically lean towards fast paced songs because that's just kind of someone with ADHD that just fits the way my brain works better.
I think with Bruno Mars it's either. I really don't care, and that's typically I prefer one or the other. I mean, with Bruno Mars, he can do whatever he wants. He's just one of those artists that he'll do what he feels like and it's gonna work, like Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, Bruno Mars. I think his most recent song was like You guys like country? There's like a mix of like country and pop. And they're like.
I don't know how to listen to it.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the beat off the top of my head because it's something I listen to all the time to the point where I tune it out now.
That's valid. I mean, that same thing with Playboy Cardi.
The same thing with like I just can't listen to that Christmas Mariah Carey song anymore. What is it?
All One for Christmas.
All One for Christmas. Anytime because I work at retail, so that song is on
little side top
24/7.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
I think it's I don't know the name of the song, but it's like have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow.
That's
have a cup of cheer. I like the guy's vocals who sings it. He's very like deep and like.
And this is an old song. It's a classic, Winter Wonderland.
Oh.
That's a fan. I love that. And I think it's purely because we never get that here. We never get snow. If we do get snow, the whole state shuts down. So we can't ever have a Winter Wonderland. It's usually Winter Doomsday.
I mean, the last 2 years we've been having like Winter Doomsdays.
And meanwhile, it's just been like an inch of snow.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the whole state just can't function.
Yeah, because we were. I mean, before that, we weren't ready for it. I don't think. As a kid, there would only snow 1 year.
No. There was snow every single year up until my 7th grade. I vividly remember.
I don't remember any snow except for my 5th grade.
Okay. It was ice. And it wasn't a lot of ice. It wasn't a lot of ice, but it was enough for it to be canceled school days. Yeah. And I remember that. Because I remember from there was one point where we just stopped getting it, and I was so sad as a kid because that means I had to go to school every single day in December.
See, my school did this thing where if we got snow days, or like if we used up snow days, then we had to stay longer through the year, and I hated that.
It depends on how much we missed.
Yeah, so I remember one time we missed 3 days. They were like, "All right, the end of school was extended by 3 days." I'm like, no.
That sucks.
Yeah, and then of course there was that 1 year during lockdown where we had snow. It was just blizzard. It was lockdown mixed with the blizzard, and since we hadn't had a blizzard that bad in 30 years,
we didn't have an illness that bad in how long?
True. So that just fucked everything.
I mean, it was just kind of the world didn't need to get right, and that's what it did. They have balanced out. Anyway, back to Bruno Mars.
Oh, Christmas, it is the season.
It is the season. That's why I kind of wanted to throw a little thing in there because I don't know when we'll talk about Christmas again.
Comment down your favorite Christmas song.
Yeah, comment down your favorite Christmas song. Unless it's All I Want for Christmas. Because if it's that, you don't need to comment. We can already assume.
Yeah, it's already stupid that she makes $4 million a year.
Yeah, hey, last year, actually, I wasn't last year. I want to say 2022, 2023. I forget the exact Christmas season. But JID Surround Sound topped Mariah Carey on the TikTok charts.
Surround? Is that the one?
Push the fucking pack out for the portrait, make a pound down, get this strap, make that happen, the blow it. That's not my favorite JID song.
I think that's one of the only ones I listen to.
Dude, just wait till you hear the album.
Is the album good or?
Okay. Yes, 3 albums. We can either listen to the best one, or we can listen to the progression. I prefer the progression, but it's 3 albums. So I don't know if
he's only released 3. I thought he's released more.
No, he started rapping in 2017, and then it's about every 2 years, and then the pandemic happened, so he took extra time.
I didn't think it was 2017. Oh, I feel like all the rappers that I know now, I feel like.
Well, 2017 was also 7 years ago.
Yeah, that is 7 years ago.
He's been rapping for a minute.
We were barely starting high school that year. Ooh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's so strange to think about.
I don't think we were in high school.
I think we started in 2017.
I started 2018.
Was it 2018?
Because we had to have been 14.
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, we probably started high school around that time.
Okay, I do not remember.
The very end of 2017.
Freshman year was not the time I like to remember.
Mine was sophomore year. I hated sophomore year.
I hated it. I like sophomore. Junior, as a guy who likes social interactions and hanging out with friends, junior year was tough on me especially since all my friends had different school days than me because we did that. I was every time my friends were on campus hanging out, I was at home and I was so sad.
But, fucking, I don't know, as someone that needed time alone, I was fucking tired of people. I needed junior year, bro. I needed that social distance, bro. I'm like, man, stay the fuck away from me. Yes.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the next song.
No, you're good. Well, we didn't rate
Oh, I thought we did rate With One Way Baby.
Did we rate one? Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, you gave it the same as Just the Way You
Yes.
I gave it a little higher because I liked the fast tempo, and the lazy song's another one I don't remember.
I'm sorry, you don't remember the lazy song?
Which one?
Today I don't feel like doing it. The music video with the monkeys. Do you not remember the monkey mask? Dude, that music video is trippy as shit. There's like 3 guys with a monkey mask behind Bruno Mars, like in a room just dancing, and it's just that one room, and it's just different shots of them in that room.
I mean, these are like a lot of his most recognized. These are like his radio songs. These are like the most mainstream ones.
It really is. But Lazy Song, dude, that song has a special place in my heart because I was listening to that song back in like 2017.
I was like, I used to just sing that as a kid.
I mean, bro, like, I was just vibing to it, man.
I'm a lazy person, so as a kid, I was like,
yeah, that song hit me in the soul. I mean, you can't get. I mean, how do you make a song about being lazy and put in that much effort, and it sounds lazy?
It's such a bop.
Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know. 2010 Bruno Mars is different.
Yeah.
Well, I think Bruno Mars is different in general.
I don't think Bruno Mars has ever released a song I don't like.
Damn.
Because even all of his like Silk Sonic songs I really like.
I mean, it's just kind of like the songs that aren't my favorite. I still think they're good.
Yeah, I still think they're not like.
They're not bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, God, turn off the radio.
Yeah, but man, what the fuck is? Like, I'm not gonna be laughing at Bruno Mars songs.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be like, turn off the aux or give me the aux boy with the fucking Bruno Mars.
True.
Bruno Mars song.
Maybe. It depends.
I guess it depends on the vibe.
Yeah, it depends on the vibe.
If we're like all sad and somebody puts on like fucking.
What is that? Okay, we have different vibes.
Yeah.
We have different vibes. Lazy songs. I mean, that's a. Can we just say that's a 10 out of 10 for the nostalgia?
Oh yeah,
I mean, bro, like I'm just leaning towards 10 out of 10.
I mean, the next song too. I used to listen to this song all the time.
What's the next song?
Marry You. I think my mom was watching Glee one time, and they were performing that song at a wedding, and I had no idea this was even by Bruno Mars until much later because like when people in Glee sang it, they was just like it was them. There was no
True.
So for the longest time, I always thought it was the song from Glee.
Okay, so I guess I have a question. Then. Do you prefer the Glee version since that's what you? Okay. Okay, I was about to say just because I know a lot of people to where like the first version that they hear is the version that they prefer.
No, I think the Glee. I think they have good vocals in Glee, but I don't like everyone's vocals.
Okay.
But Bruno's. I like is consistent throughout all the way. And I remember my mom showed me a video too. It was some guy proposing to this song. He did like some elaborate thing, or he had like a marching band. And people come out of houses.
Dude, I hate elaborate proposals. Just because you put the person on the spot. Yeah. If they say no, they're the asshole. And it's like, maybe they're not ready.
She showed me elaborate proposal. It was like some guy dancing to Marry You while walking down the street while everyone, like, people were like coming through everywhere. I'm like, dude, the production. I have to give props to production value.
That probably costed more than a ring.
Yeah, I was like...
Dude, that wasn't a full diamond ring. I would have been pissed off if I was a woman.
Because I remember, like he sat her. I'm trying to remember how it goes. He sat her in the back of a van, and the van started slowly driving. And
what type of van?
It was like a minivan. Sorry, minivan.
You can't just say he threw her in the back of a van.
Yeah, it was like a minivan. They had like the trunk open. She sat on like the back.
Okay, and she was just slowly kind of going down the street
as like the music kicks in. And people start dancing everywhere. And
good job.
Finally proposes.
Okay, you just can't say he threw her in the back of a van.
I'm pretty sure it's like high. I'm pretty sure people know about it. Like I'm sure me saying that has gotten people.
Yeah, I mean, I said, I don't like elaborate proposals, so I'm sure I somehow avoided that shit like the plague.
No, I was like, my mom showed it to me. She was like, "Look, this is cute," and I was like, "Mom, I'm like 12. I don't know what this is."
What is he doing? Why is he caring this much?
I was like, "Mom, I generally don't know what's happening."
I want to go play Call of Duty again.
She's like, "I can explain what proposals were to me." I'm like, then I was like, "Okay, cool." I'm 12.
I really kind of don't care.
But I remember liking the song. I remember being like, "That's the song I listened to." During Glee, I remember that.
I see. I think I'd give it a 7.
I'd give it like just for nostalgia value, 7.5.
I kind of remember it, but not too much. I'm giving it a 7. Just safe 7.
And then the next one, I'll be Talking to the Moon. Everyone else Talking to the Moon.
That's my favorite song off this album. That's my favorite performance you did off this album.
Yeah, Talking to the Moon.
Is that the one you thought?
Was that's 100% thought. So I looked at the rest of the songs and I'm like, it's got me talking.
Like, dude, that is just straight up my alley. Like,
so, dude, the way he does the chorus is so.
It's because it's the same reason I like Two Songs You Late. So if non-country fans are not gonna know this, but the chorus goes, I was racing across the desert. How'd it go? Racing across the desert. I'm losing ground in this Chevrolet. An inch away from heaven is for the. God, I forgot how fucking that went, but it's just kind of like that pain.
Yeah.
It's not full blaring. It's more contained, and then they hit that one high note.
Yeah, I was like, when he says like talking to the moon, like that note, he performs it so perfectly.
Like it's just
it's so good that I can always imagine how exactly.
When you contain yourself until that high note, bro, it is euphoric.
Yeah,
it is so good.
As soon as he goes to,
I mean,
I'm like, by golly.
Like we need to study this.
Yeah,
in terms of like how to craft sad songs and breakup songs. In terms of like you want to convey like broken heart, sadness, and like just lost and you don't know where to go. I think that's the perfect way of going.
Yeah. It said you Swifties instead of listening to Taylor Swift's breakup song. Why don't you listen to this one? I'm gonna get like 35 million dislikes.
All I'm gonna say is I've been getting memes about how Taylor Swift has been sacrificing her 8th child so that way the Chiefs can keep winning. Have you got those?
I didn't tell. It was like I just seen the news and it was like the refs and Taylor Swift making deals right before the Chiefs.
Oh, dude, no, mine sounds so much more scum. It's like Taylor when she offers up her 8th unborn child to Satan, so that way Kelsey can win another Super Bowl.
I was like, bro, these memes are getting out of hand.
Bro, but I mean, they're warranted.
I saw one edit. It was the last scene of Civil War with Captain America and Bucky versus Iron Man. And it was the refs and any team in the NFL on Bucky and Cap, and it was refs
and the Chiefs. And I was saying refs and the Chiefs.
Refs and the Chiefs on Bucky and Cap, and any team in the NFL was Iron Man. They just kept going boom, boom, boom.
Except the motherfucking Bills. I'm not a Bills fan, but go Bills for ruining that streak.
I'm not any fan. I'll be honest.
Redskin fan, baby.
Like, we're from Dallas, but I don't like the Cowboys. I mean, I'll cheer for them because they were like,
look.
If I don't have anyone to cheer for, I'll cheer for the home state.
I'll say this. As a Redskin fan, it's fuck Dallas. As a Redskin, I'm sorry, it's always fuck Dallas. There ain't nothing against.
As someone who doesn't care about sports, I would just go for the home team. Like I remember my family was getting mad at me because when the Rangers won the World Series for the first time in like 40 years, I was like, yeah, and they're like, you don't even like sports. And I'm like, yeah, but the Texas.
I like Texas.
It's like a lot of Texas.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll never root for the Cowboys.
I was like, I don't like them. I think their manager is horrible at his job.
Oh yeah, Jerry Jones is well, I'll say this. It depends on what aspect you're looking at.
He's good at the marketing.
He's great at making money.
He's great.
He's horrible at managing a football.
He's like, in a business perspective, he's a genius. But when it comes to managing a team, he does well to make the Cowboys as popular as they are, but he does not do enough to make.
I mean, they got nicknamed America's football team, and they are the most.
the one in like 30 years.
Okay. Let me say this: they are the definition of, like, what is it? Copium.
Yeah. They're
the definition of copium because they do good every season. Well, I won't say every season. This season they're doing.
No, this season.
Awful.
Last season it was looking pretty good.
They are 5-8. Our Redskins are 8-5. Our records are reversed.
I was like, yeah, they're doing horrible.
They're doing awful.
He's great at making money, man.
Dude, it's great. I love seeing it.
But the fans are just like. They'll complain about how bad he is and then go buy the merch.
Exactly, like they'll go complain about the team and then next season, like, okay,
brand new jersey.
Okay. Let me say this: as a Redskin fan, I usually do not speak ill on my team unless it is like, yeah, we are playing like actual shit, and like this is a problem. We're playing like shit. We need to fix the O-line. We've always had issues, but I'm never like, because Cowboy fans will stop watching Cowboy games.
Yeah.
I will always watch the Redskins when they're on TV.
No, I was like, yeah, my dad, if they're like ultra negative in their score, then my dad would be like, there's no point on. Like, they're not going to. No, actually, no, because my dad watches every football game. So I'm not going to say he'll stop watching the Cowboys specifically, because he'll still tune in to football games, because he's just a football
I was like, because like, I know Cowboy fans to where like they will like switch teams. Like they have kind of left the Cowboys team and kind of went to like a different team that they also kind of liked on the side. And I guarantee once the Cowboys do good again, they're gonna come flocking back to the Cowboys.
Yeah, my boys, I believe they'll never stop believing. As they're wearing like fucking Saints jerseys.
Oh, wow, that is fucking devious. That is devious. Saying they left the Cowboys for the Saints. Bro, that was a great one. I love that one. That was great. Talking to the Moon, 10 out of 10.
10 out, yeah, I think 10 out. Talking to the Moon is the best song on his album. Something I could listen to. Like,
I mean, dude, I'm sorry, there is no better song.
I was like, I remember, because like, when I was like an emo teen, my dad used to make fun of me because I used to listen to like like Juice WRLD. I used to listen to all his like. I think it was Goodbye and Good Riddance. I used to play that shit on loop like 24/7.
Wait, is that the one with the car?
Yeah.
Okay, because that one had what, all hoes are the same.
All girls are the same.
Oh, that's what it is. It's not all.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
All girls. Yeah, it's all girls. It's not all hoes. I was listening to like what, probably Juice and fucking Green Day. Juice and Green Day.
Yeah, there's another song here I listen to. Lucid Dreams, obviously. Used to. I remember I used to play it a lot.
Heavy. This is probably one of my hottest takes as a hip hop fan. Juice WRLD, in my opinion, was great of its time, but as someone that's kind of gotten out of high school, and as someone that is kind of going more and more into my adult life, I don't find myself connecting with a lot of Juice WRLD songs.
I listen to I love the guy. I love his songs.
Like I respect everything he did, and I listened to a bunch of Juice WRLD, but now I just don't enjoy listening to his music. I
liked the new single they released before Fortnite released of all people.
Okay,
I thought it was really good.
Like wholeheartedly, when he died too, I stopped listening to anything that came out from his death. Yeah. Because labels never do that right.
No.
And they just milk it, and then they do more.
His mom was milking it too, right?
No, you're thinking X.
Okay, X, that's what it was. Okay.
But no, I mean when artists die, I never end up listening to what they drop afterwards, because a lot of the time it's either not what they did or they didn't want.
It's not complete.
It's not that it's not complete, but they're dropping it for money.
Yeah.
I think, look at MF Doom. His legacy has been maintained almost perfectly.
Yeah.
And that's purely because he just had the right people around him.
Yeah, I was when I always hear like you say X, his mom was like a week after he died, his mom was like, yeah, come look at the new X concert, or she was promoting or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember everyone just being like, you can have a concert with the
what is it? Juice WRLD's girlfriend is selling sex tapes of him.
That's awful.
I know, dude, his girlfriend has just been completely shitting on him. It's awful.
I mean, the new single was really good. I will have to say the animation, it was kind of goofy where they crank 90s into heaven with Juice WRLD, but it's weird. It's because it has really I'm Spider-Verse levels of animation. It's good animation, and then they start cranking 90s.
That makes me not want to listen to the song anymore.
And but it ends like him, and it takes forever. Juice WRLD. I'm I like that. It's really good into the end. They start cranking 90s in heaven.
That's such a awful. I don't know why they thought that was good.
It's so. I remember I watched. I think it was Ninja react to it because they just popped on my TikTok, and he's like, "Oh my god, they're cranking, they're building Juice WRLD into heaven." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm turning this." I listened to it and watched the beginning of the music. The beginning of the music video was really good. I mean, beautiful animation. It's just great.
I don't know, man. I'm just in that one, I don't know. I just kind of feel weird listening to him. I feel weird listening to artists after they die for a certain amount of time. Now, obviously, DMX, Pac, you kind of have time to sit on that. But, with Lil Loaded, if you know, you know, Juice WRLD, even X, it's I feel like by going back and listening to their older music, it's maybe not Lil Loaded, because I don't know if he signed.
No.
But you're giving that label more money to then put out more shitty music that shouldn't even be put out in the first place. With that artist name slapped on, Pop Smoke. Did you hear about that whole thing?
No, I did not.
What is it? The Woo 2, which was, the Woo had what is it? All his big hits. I won't say all his big hits, because he had, throughout his whole career, he had hits, but that had a lot of his hits on it. And then the Woo 2, it had no features. It had 3 features. He rarely featured an artist on his album. It was usually just him. That's how he liked it. Well, his new album was almost exclusively features. And he died 2020.
Yeah.
And now they just exclusively did features because there just wasn't enough content.
And,
dude, it was awful. It was just.
Yeah. I was that's what speaking of I really don't a lot of artists that have died. I typically do not listen unless they're Michael Jackson. Obviously, I'll still.
Again, once a certain time has passed, it doesn't matter.
I don't think I've listened to Lil Peep song in years.
Controversial opinion. I never fucking liked Lil Peep.
You never liked him?
I never liked Lil Peep.
I liked a lot of his songs.
Cause a lot of it, and this might sound very hypocritical now, but at the time, I listened to his songs and a lot of it just kind of sounded self-inflicted. So I was just kind of I don't feel. Yeah. It's hard for me to feel sad.
Which one is it? Mac Miller?
That made me feel sad.
I was sad, but I haven't really listened to songs since then.
It's more just respect. I really respect him. I never listened to him before he died, so I didn't listen to him afterwards.
I thought it's always tragic when
an artist dies, especially at so young. Yeah. And he had good people around him, so luckily his legacy has been maintained so well.
He's good. He had a bunch of people being like, "Oh my God, Ariana Grande's boyfriend died," and I'm like, "Come on, he has an name."
Yeah, and
like, come on.
And he signed off all the papers to make sure his music would be handled correctly.
Yeah, I was like, "Come on."
It's sad you have to do that shit now because people just use your name for money, and it's disgusting sometimes. What was the last song on this album?
There's like 20 more songs.
What? I swear, "Talking to the Moon" was like third to last song.
It is like third to last song.
Fucking making me feel.
Oh, there's 3 more songs.
Oh, I wasn't.
Liquor Store Blues.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, Liquor Store Blues.
I love.
This is the only feature in the album too.
And I mean, you get more of that like rough around the edges party style with Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, typically with Bruno Mars, you'll kind of almost hear a more normal person. You know, someone that kind of isn't going through. Because I mean, with this one, Liquor Store Blues, it sounds like he's just drinking his problems away.
Yeah.
And it kind of sounds like his music was kind of what he would throw that into, but with this song, you kind of get the drinking your problems away kind of vibe, and not a good message. Great song.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like second favorite song on the album.
I think it's up there. I like all of these songs. All these songs are like fucking tight to me.
Dude, Bruno Mars is a great artist.
Yeah, Bruno Mars is so fucking good.
I mean, what? I'd probably give Liquor Store.
Probably gonna give that like 8.5.
Nah, it's a 9 out of 10. It's my second favorite.
Yeah. And then Count on Me. Is that the one? I'm trying to remember how that one goes.
Oh, that's the one that it's not crazy up tempo, but it's a lot more soothing sounding, not real sad.
Yeah.
It's a little more uplifting. That's what I'm looking for. It's more uplifting, smooth tempo. Can't remember exactly how it went, but I remember the whole vibe of it. I love that vibe.
Yeah, it's like his song was good vibes. It's such a vibe. I don't know, man. Remember calling like people are meat riding Bruno Mars. Like he's great.
Okay, but like that's why I say people meat ride Kendrick. There's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Like Bruno Mars, I think you can say he's probably one of the best pop stars of all time.
Yeah, I always hate when people are like, you're glazing something like, well, it's a 10 out of 10 movie.
Because you agree, right? We can consider Bruno Mars to be one of the best pop stars of all time.
Okay. He's one of the only pop. I don't really listen to pop that much.
Because, I mean, I didn't want to say pop. I think that is exactly what it is.
He's pop. I think more recently he's more mixing it with other genres. But
like R&B and other stuff.
Yeah, pop is what he was like.
It's kind of what he got into it with.
Yeah.
That's his foot in the door. And what a strong opening. I mean, was this his first album?
Was Doo-Wops Hooligans his first? I actually don't know.
Because I'm like, that's 2010. That's like really early in his career. That might be his first studio debut album.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's what sucks too about Spotify is you don't get to see their locally dropped songs. Because,
it was actually.
Really?
Yeah, and then his next one, Unorthodox Jukebox.
Okay.
And then, of course, we got 24 Karat Magic.
That's such a great album.
That's these bangers.
But no, Doo-Wops Hooligans. Because there's an artist. It's what's his name? DMX. DMX had a lot of like locally dropped tapes that like really highlighted like his life in like the darkness. Mm-hmm. And if you go to Rough Riders and was it? It's Dark and Hell's Hot. It isn't actually the original version.
They changed it.
It's like a more studio version that has.
I hate studio interference.
Well, okay. It happened when he was like, I really don't mind. It's just the fact that there's no way to know that people would have wanted to go back and hear that locally dropped shit.
That's right. Like you saying that, or I don't know. I've never heard, but it's like horribly impossible to watch the original Last Hope Star Wars movie.
Really?
It's like you have to.
Well, that's number 4. That's chapter 4, right?
That's chapter 4, but it was the first one released.
Yes.
You can like it. It has been so heavily edited and stuff, and you have to pirate the official version, like the original version, to even watch it.
Really?
They only sell the George Lucas 50 million different cuts it has, which are like 10 times worse than the actual movie.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that's like I hate stuff like that where it is like where a bunch of stuff happens and you just can't listen or watch the original or the art, like the original vision of what's there.
Yeah. Actually, there's a little off topic here. Chance the Rapper, his first mixtape, 10 Day. There's a song. So there's Long Time, and then there's Long Time II. The II is the final produced version. So that mixtape came out. He dropped it when he was like 16 in high school. And then he went back, redid it, polished it, made it actually listenable, made it professional, then re-released everything. But Long Time Without the I, the first one, is the original cut of that song.
Oh, yeah.
And then he has Long Time I, and then he adds like a whole other verse at the end. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's so good.
It's not like that's cool. You can still listen to the original version. That's it. Where you like.
And he even dropped I think 3 original snippets of songs on his Instagram. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I used to listen. Like this is how it sounded like at first. And I'll be honest, the polished subjects are much better in my opinion. Like, however, just hearing the original, you're like, damn, like this really was you just get a different side of them.
I was listening to if there's original versions before Linkin Park they were known as Hybrid Theory.
Yes,
I love listening to their songs when they were Hybrid Theory. I think they're still good to live. They're not obviously don't have the production value and they haven't found their footing yet what they're gonna do, but I still think they're fun to watch listens.
Question: you can cut this out if it's too off topic. Have you ever seen what is it? It's Hunters, Seekers, and Secrets.
I don't think so.
Bro, that is one of the best cartoons of all time.
Is it a window? Is it on is it like a adult cartoon or cartoon?
Cartoon. Okay. So essentially, what they do is they have these pendants. And they have mythical beasts in them, and some are actual historical mythical beasts, like a basilisk, a griffin, and others are almost made in that universe. And there's this one blonde kid, his name was Locke, and he has this weird flying. It looks like Momo, but if he had extremely little hair, and there was no other. It was just white, almost like a dragon. Mm-hmm. And he was flying with. Dude, it's such a great show, and they have special powers that they can use that combine with their pendant beast, and then the beasts all have different abilities and different ways you use them. And it's so fucking good. And season 1 had one set of voice actors, and that cartoon came out 2010s. The hairs, if you watch every single episode, their hair will move when they are walking. Yeah. The attention to detail was so great. In season 2, they got a new voice actor for the main character. That sounds nothing like the original.
That is right. Have you seen that Disney show American Dragon Jake Long?
Oh,
season with complete change.
Dude, what? I only remember it had to be the original season.
The first season has
but that's the one that has the does it have
the American Dragon,
the short Asian kid with the almost Johnny Test hair.
Basically Johnny Test hair.
The black eye, that looks horrible. But they gave him little black eye, not surprised.
I remember season 1 had animation, and season 2 was completely different.
Yeah, I don't remember season 2. I literally just remember whatever was on TV.
Some of the designs I like better in season 2. Some of them I think.
Did they do a collab with that show and the Jackie Chan show?
They might have.
I feel like they did. Or they both had dragons, and the dragons were both their main characters.
I think it might be racist.
Okay, maybe a little. Man. What's this last song on this album?
There's one more.
Yeah.
For this last one.
Then you final rating. Leave our viewers with any last
count on me.
Messages. No, you did count on me.
Oh, you're right. Fuck, never mind. I was wrong. This one has features too. This one has a Seal of Green feature. How did I miss that?
Oh yeah, B.O.B. and Seal of Green.
It's The Other Side.
So this song suffers because there's a song by Earth Gang called This Side. Mm-hmm. And when I think of now The Other Side and This Side, the name has a vibe to me. Yeah. And This Side, I'll play for you after this. Okay. And I'll play the live version because that's the best version. It is completely different from this. Mm. And so it's a different vibe than what my mind prepared me for. I didn't dislike it. It's still a 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah. But it just, and when we do listen to that song, it's so fucking great. Earth Gang is such a great group.
I don't know listen to any of their songs.
You haven't. I can guarantee you probably haven't. Atlanta rappers.
The features I like.
Oh yeah, the features are pretty good. Dude, CeeLo Green kind of makes. I can't really listen to CeeLo Green.
The only song I ever listened to.
It's the controversy.
I am usually when I try to I usually am a believer of separating art from the artist.
Okay, well he said if she doesn't remember.
Okay, let me finish explaining. Unless it's so egregious, if they're a hardcore pedophile and we're molesting 35 kids, then I'm not listening to them.
Yeah, Diddy.
But if other than that, I have a pretty good. I can usually separate the art from the artist. The only other song I listen to, I still listen to it is "Fuck You."
Oh yeah,
that's the only song I listen to.
Okay, so I like CeeLo Green's vocals, but it's just the way because I don't think he did it.
No,
I think it was confirmed he didn't do it. But he was just so mad at the woman for lying on his name that he said, even if she...
That's just a wild statement.
Niggas like, even if she didn't remember, is it still bad? And I was like, what the fuck? You might have done it. If you say it's
such
like,
a wild
statement. You can't say that. You just can't. It really ruined his whole career, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's the only song I would listen to him again. I think it's just a song.
Dude, now if it's not, fuck you. Any other CeeLo Green part, I'm just like, man.
I hate when people put on the censored version, too. Forget You.
Okay, I love that song, though. Because, do you know Black Griffin?
I don't.
Okay, so I don't know what he does now. But back in like 2018, 2019, he would do impressions of other singers. And one was CeeLo Green, but he was friendly. So he would always do the Forget You one. So when I looked it up, I looked up Forget You, CeeLo Green. So that was the first one I heard. So Forget You actually is my original version. That's what I know.
I always listen.
I'm young. I'm not used to the fuck. Like I always say Forget You. Like every time I hear fuck you, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forget it cussed.
I was like, it's just like I think Forget You is better because the other one it just says the F-bomb like 400 times. Like
I love Forget You so much more just because that's the original one I remember.
I was like, that one's easier to sing along to.
And it's fun. It's so much fun to sing. Fuck you.
Yeah. I see you driving around town with the girl
I love, and I'm like, Forget You.
I was like, I just be someone being like, I have a sailor mouth, so I just naturally.
Oh my god,
fuck you,
dude! I'm a mechanic, but I curse every other sentence.
I naturally am just like drawn towards dropping the F-bombs randomly.
I'm trying to get away from it.
Yeah, I am too because I like when I'm recording videos and I'm just like talking, I just speak normally, and then when I go back and edit it, I'm like, I like every sentence. It's just like what the fuck. I'm like, no. I'm like,
YouTube's gonna strike my channel.
YouTube's gonna strike my channel. I'm gonna be like, no one's gonna watch me if I curse this much. I'm just like, nah, I got my face. No. So I'm trying my best to like not be like that, but it is very hard. Because I think it is very integral to get across your feelings with swearing. Like
there's nothing wrong with swearing.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's a natural way to
express
yourself.
Curse words aren't bad words. It's how you use the curse words what will make it bad.
Yeah.
Because if I call Jonathan my nigga, no one's gonna get mad.
Yeah. But if I just go around just yelling at him, obviously, yeah.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's all about depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I already forgot the name of the song.
I did too. It's Count on Me? Count on Me. No,
that's not Count on Me. We didn't even say the name of the song. I don't think we did that.
1, 2.
I think we just did.
It's the other side.
The other side, that's right. So I think it's a 7 out of 10. I mean, I just don't.
No, I think it's pretty good though. Nothing on the song is like lower than 7.
This album's great.
Yeah. This is just a great album.
Oh, man. And if I had to rate this album.
Overall, I'll probably give it like a 9, 8.5 to a 9.
I think I'm leaning towards 8.5.
8.5.
I know I threw a lot of 7. I think I did throw a lot
I
of 7.
don't think I ever give anything beneath a 6 ever since we started like reviewed songs. Even songs I absolutely don't like, I'm like, they're still like.
I've given below 6s.
Yeah, I was like, I know you have. I was like, even if there's a song I don't inherently listen to, like I can respect that it's just not my jam. It's just still a good song.
You wanna know what's crazy? After that Breaking Benjamin episode, I got a notification on Spotify and that asked if I wanted to go see Breaking Benjamin live in Texas.
They're one of the bands I do want to see live in Texas.
I'm not gonna say how I felt about that ad, but
there's a lot of people I want to see. I wanted to see Blink-182 last year, but I just never got a chance.
Man, if we're talking about people we want to see in Texas, there's actually something I want to see coming around.
Yeah, Curry.
Denzel Curry. And then you know what that reminds me? Next album we're gonna do. It's gonna be King of the Mischievous South, Volume 2.
King of the Mischievous South.
King of the Mischievous South, Volume 2.
That name goes hard.
Deluxe Edition.
Deluxe Edition.
Because Deluxe Edition has like 5 songs that are so great. Like, okay, little snippet. The chorus for one is like, it's just another late night tip, another day, another dollar, another hoe, get flipped. Hey, shawty wanna test my pimp. Shawty wanna test my pimp. Touch my pimp.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, I gotta listen to that song. Like, that's not how to be on the podcast.
I was like, I don't really listen. The last album I listened to was From Zero by Linkin Park. Check it out. They're back. I think it was a pretty good album for not having Chester.
What was the last album I actually listened to? Let me check. I know what it is.
I think it dropped the 21st. Listen to that. I loved it. I even started watching Arcane because of it, and I love Arcane now. So you have Linkin Park to thank for me watching, even though they only played the song for like the last 30 fucking like those last 0.3 seconds of the episode, and the episode is titled after the song. I was really
album. Okay, there's one that I listened to, but it didn't drop recently.
Which one?
It's called.
Oh, I guess that's also why I listened to Kendrick's album.
It's called.
You listen to Kendrick's one?
I have not yet. That's one that I'm really saving for a late night.
Okay.
It's called Few Good Things by Saba. You haven't listened to Saba. I don't think you've heard of Saba.
I've never heard that.
Sadly, if that Denzel Curry album was not coming up, we would be doing a Saba album.
Okay.
But we gotta get that album done. So we can figure out if you want to.
I think spoilers. My next album probably will be From Zero, just because I want to bring. I think it's a good album. I just saw them live. Like I'm riding at Linkin Park High. I was at their concert. That's one of my bucket lists. I always wanted to be at.
Bucket list?
I've always wanted to go to Linkin Park.
That's the name of the Saba album. Bucket list project.
Always wanted to go to Linkin Park concert. Never thought I'd be able to do it.
Noises around me.
Glad I finally got to. So yes, I was riding that high. Cause they played some of their greatest hits. So you got like New Divide. New Divide was like they ended it with Bleed It Out. It's so good.
That the song goes, I'm bleeding now. So the last thing I do is let you down. I'll bleed out for you. That's Imagine Dragons, by the way.
I know that's Imagine Dragons. I don't like Imagine Dragons.
I love. There's like 3 songs I fuck with.
There's 3, yeah.
That's fun. Okay. I will shit talk Imagine Dragons a lot, but there are like a handful of songs that if they come on.
I always listen, like Radioactive is one I always listen
to. Fuck that, I hate that song. I hate Radioactive.
As a kid?
As a kid I liked it. Now it makes me want to...
I have like nostalgia love for it. My dad used to just listen
to it. Is.
And that's one of the only music videos I remember because it's so weird. They had like a super mutant stuff.
Dude, that music video makes kids feel like they're on drugs. It's like, that is such a...
Just like an underground fighting ring with
puppets,
mutant teddy bears or something. It's so weird.
Dude, it's like if the Muppets took drugs. Oh, what's that one adult Muppet movie? It's like an underground fighting ring with a bunch of those.
Oh, the Happy Time Murders.
Yes, is that
the detective one, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's it. Unless we want to talk a little bit about. Unless you want me to talk a little bit about Denzel Curry's King of the Mischievous South, a little bit of background on that.
You could, because the only thing I listened to recently was Kendrick album. I feel like everyone's listened to it at this point. It was really good.
I haven't listened to it on my own. My coworker played it at work.
Yeah.
So I was able to somewhat hear, but I wasn't paying attention.
Very good. I think it's a good album. I think it's a very solid album overall. I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
I'll say from what it sounded like, I love the West Side. I love West Coast rap. I love West Coast.
Really good. So good. I can't wait to see him at the Super Bowl. I know people are gonna call me a glazer. I know they are, but I really want him to play Not Like Us.
If I wanted any Kendrick song, it would probably be I'm trying to think of like. It would be like my favorite, because my favorite Kendrick song is probably, oh my gosh. I would be great to play.
Yeah, that would be good. I don't really listen, I know the one about, what's the one about like police brutality?
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Well, they can't do that one because they can't bring up the police brutality. That pisses me off, because remember the last Super Bowl they did it, and they literally censored out that line.
Yeah.
And that made me so mad, because that was the whole point of that song.
That one I've listened to, it was in the Pharrell Williams movie, which I think everyone should go check out. I don't think enough people watched that movie.
No one watched that movie.
Yeah. My theater was empty.
Honestly, movie of the year.
Yeah,
movie of the year.
I think it's not my movie of the year, but I think it's a great watch.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, I was like, I watch movies all the time.
Wait, never mind. I'll take it back. I was gonna ask a stupid movie question.
I'm waiting for Nosferatu. I think Nosferatu probably might be my movie of the year.
Is it gonna be? What?
It's so good.
Okay, I know who Nosferatu is. What is the theme of this? Is it just a black and white vampire thriller?
It's a gothic vampire thriller.
I'm sorry, gothic vampire is what I meant to say.
Looks really good. The early reviews are
saying it looks like what it is.
It looks like what a remake should be.
So it is just a remake of those movies.
It's a remake. Well, Nosferatu,
in that style.
Nosferatu is a movie that he released in like the 20s. It's supposed to be. It's a Dracula movie. It's based off Dracula, but he didn't have the rights to Dracula, so he changed all the names of everything. So it's basically a remake of Dracula, but with different characters.
Yeah, well, fun fact, SpongeBob, I think, was actually able to get the rights to Nosferatu instead of Dracula. Do you not remember that episode?
I don't remember that episode.
I think it was a Hashling and Slasher episode.
It was a Hashling and Slasher
they're like,
episode?
Nosferatu. And he's like,
yeah.
and he's like, starts flicking the lights on and off.
I think it looked good. Bill Skarsgård playing. I think Bill Skarsgård is a perfect choice for Cal Orlok.
Oh, man.
It just looks like the movie's from the 20s, so I think this is like okay to remake. If this came out like 20 years ago, I'd have been like, you probably don't need to, but since this movie is like literally is almost 100 years old.
I mean, 20 years ago, it would have been 80 years old. I think it would have been okay to remake it.
You know what I mean?
I know what you meant. Enough time has passed.
It's enough. It's 100 years old. There's like it's silent acting. You can remake that movie.
Yeah.
Dude, like, and I heard it's really good. Robert Eggers is a great director. I know you don't probably watch him because you don't like horror movies.
Oh yeah, I'm a pussy.
He made you've probably heard The Witch and The Lighthouse.
Yeah, I've heard
Very good, very good. Lighthouse is just two men acting for the whole movie, and it's really good.
That's it.
Even if it has like Willem Dafoe jerking off half the time. But,
you know what? I think we should make a movie together.
Oh, that's good.
King of the Mischievous South, Volume 2. It has. Okay. I don't want to spoil this line, but I'm going to. My favorite line in the entire album. So there's I don't know if he's a rapper. I think he is. King Skinny Pimp. King Skinny Pimp. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. But he has this little he has like interludes where he'll talk. And there's one where he's like, I'm the most mischievous motherfucker you won't ever find. Hit your skull with the blick, smack, smack. That's your head getting cracked.
I think I probably would like the album.
Dude, I mean the album it's just fun. It's just a fun album.
It sounded fun.
Actually, I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna play my favorite song off that album.
I was like,
I think we should do that. I think we're gonna have to cut it off of the podcast.
Probably. Yeah.
But when we get a Patreon, they can listen to the music. You know, if we get enough fans, we can do a Patreon.
Go subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Spotify. I think my coworker actively listens to us.
So does my coworker.
I promise I'll get better uploading now that school's out. I actually have a day where I don't have school, I don't have work. I can just focus on video production.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Ah, bro, such a great song.
That's
my favorite song off the album. That's just because it's just pure energy. The first guy, his name is Play Out Boy Zay. So Denzel Curry, he's from Carroll City, Florida. Kind of by I want to say like
Florida.
Not low, South Miami, kind of like Lower Miami, East Miami, kind of around that area.
Yeah.
So Play Out Boy Zay is also from Carroll City. So they both come from the same city, and he always has that like aggressive sound to him. They did one song called what was it? It's on the top of my head. Oh my gosh, it's off of my favorite album, Done. It's the very last song. But they have a Harry Potter reference. Yeah. Where it comes in, it's like, all black, head out, I'm gonna hold the fort. No, let it go. Oh my gosh. It's on. I just hit. I know, I'm mad. Oh, contact, head out, I'm gonna hold the fort, all black, sticks out like I'm Voldemort. It goes hard.
Sticks out like I'm Voldemort.
Dude, it's such a great song. Dude, I love Denzel Curry. One of my favorite artists of all time.
How many albums has he released?
Fuck ton. Okay. This was gonna be a secret. I'm about to rank all my Denzel Curry albums. Because it's pretty controversial. Mm-hmm. My lowest one is his most, I would say it's probably his most critically acclaimed album.
That's your, I mean, dude, like...
No, but I don't think you understand. Like, people say this is his best album. And it's my least favorite. If you know, it's Taboo. That had, Clock Up Bang. That one got big. That one was,
I heard that one before.
I just want to feel myself.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Y'all want me to kill myself. Man, it's so damn long. I'm done with the things I feel. I don't like that song. It's alright, it's cool, but I just think it was overplayed for what it was. There were much better songs off that album. And that album, as my least favorite Denzel Curry album, is a 7 out of 10. Imperial, I give it like a 7.5. That was he came out in 2016. Okay. 2016 had Imperial. And that is a very dark album. Mm-hmm. Like, he literally talked about how he wishes he was dead, because this is the worst version of himself he's seen. And he hates himself. I mean, it's dark. In Taboo, he wanted to be even darker, but his manager's like, that shit's not going to sell. Like, you can make it good and it's not going to sell. Like, no one's going to like it. And he's right. It couldn't get darker than that. But because of that, it also doesn't sound like Denzel Curry. Mm-hmm. So Taboo is my least favorite, while Imperial is about a little bit higher. And then right above that is probably King of the Mischievous South Volume 2. That's probably my third favorite. Then second favorite, But My Eyes See Your Future.
That's okay.
I think in terms of his conscious albums, that's his best one he's done.
The only songs I've actively listened to just because we covered it on the podcast.
And then my favorite one is the one album that came out after, right before that one and right after Taboo, called Zoo, Z-U-U. There's a song on there you probably like. It's called Zoo, and it's like, and all on my bed, feeling like I'm Majin Buu. Cody, I be in my pocket and you know the face is blue. Shooting tickets, buckets like I'm walking on the blue. Kill City nigga, boy, I'm coming out the zoo. Zoo, boy, I'm coming out the zoo. Zoo, boy, I'm coming out the rep your set, grab a tag, nah. In the cut like Gillette, where they serving, don't protect. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's the start of the album. That's the first song off the album. That's the first song off the album.
But usually, typically, they start with the song named after.
Well, it just sets the whole vibe of the album. Yeah. That album is so intense. I mean,
I feel like the first song's always got to be the toughest song to write, because if you don't get it right, it just kind of throws everything off.
Dude, I'm gonna be like, very few artists get it right.
Yeah.
You know who does get it right? Daddy got it right.
Yeah, I was like, it's so hard to get the first song right, because that just sets the bar for everything.
The Forever Story intro, it's like a 30-second intro. It is one of the best intros I've ever heard. Like, it's literally just, forever, but won't be too far away. Forever, stay who you are. You are, everyone's a star. Every day's to move, everywhere you are. Pray they can get to you. Everyone's a star. Every day's to move, everywhere you are. And then there's like a little I think like someone calls them, and so it does that. It's like a phone call at the end.
I was like, it's funny. Could you say that? That's how like the Linkin Park one started. They had like a little music sample, and someone called them.
I mean, dude, like phone calls have been added to so much now. Oh, dude, that's a funny ass part in Zoo. That when we cover it, you'll listen to. I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we've been talking for about an hour, a little over an hour.
A little over an hour. Okay, good. I didn't want to take up too much time talking about.
Yeah, we're good. I was like, honestly, I think the tangents work better. I think those were like.
It's more natural.
Yeah, it's more natural. Instead of like reviewing when we're just talking about random shit, it's more like we can talk about like the music and stuff, but I think when the music leads to other stuff is what really makes a good conversation.
I mean, you want to keep talking then?
We can't. I'll probably gotta go home.
You don't have anything to do.
I have my mom making dinner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was responding to my mom's text.
Okay, yeah, it's alright. I guess it's gonna have to be the end of the episode then. I mean, like the episode on YouTube. Leave rate it high on Spotify. 5 stars.
Share it with your friends and family. I apologize for the bad audio for like the first 13 minutes of the last episode because we had the fan on.
Oh, is that the fan?
Oh. I think only Spotify listeners got the warning. I think on YouTube I just uploaded it raw because it kept the two different.
Man, YouTube's just been fucking us, bro.
It's like the two different YouTube types were like fucking up the video. There was one making it zoomed in. It was making it kind of weird. On Spotify, it's literally just an MP3 file, so it did not matter.
Exactly.
So that was 10 times.
Are we gonna start doing videos on Spotify?
We can. I mean, I can just upload it straight to video. I just thought people don't ever like when you're listening to Spotify, you don't have.
I don't watch the videos on Spotify.
No,
I think some people do, but I personally.
Those people are weird.
But I think that's the joy of Spotify is to have it purely be MP3. At that point, you're just watching YouTube.
Yeah, I was like, if you're gonna watch the video, just watch it on YouTube. Spotify is just that's the MP3.
Or go on Patreon.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get a Patreon.
I can't either.
Yeah, that's gonna be so much fun. You guys are thinking of Patreon ideas.
I know.
Leave us comments what you want to see in the Patreon.
Those things are like typical 4 tiers.
I mean, so from one idea I wanted to do like really far in the future for Patreon stuff is like interview local rappers. Just rappers within the state, within the area. I feel like there's a bunch out there that we just kind of put more people on to. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to be rappers. I am really focused in on the local rappers. You might want to do more local bands, local single musicians.
Talking an hour of this in the rap. I'm trying to get into it. It's really hard for me to like.
I'll say this, like I like a lot of rap just because like I feel a lot of Like I get a connection.
Yeah, I was like when I'm working, I work like you work mechanic stuff. You like at your own pace.
Yeah.
I'm like when I work retail. I work in the back. I'm on a forklift when I'm like I think rock just fits me better. I'm on a lift because I'm just like I don't know. I just vibe better with it. It helps me. It's more fast paced, and I'm just like.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the ox on my birthday, but I'm gonna be lit in that shop.
That's I was like so.
Actually, I'm gonna go put you on to a song real quick. I'm gonna send it to you. You gotta listen to it. Because I know you got your home.
I'll probably listen on my home.
But,
about 15 minutes this time. Listen to like 4 songs.
Depending on how long. Yeah. This
song
shouldn't be too long.
I hate when someone's like, let me play one more song and they put on like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Was that, well, let me play one more song and they played the intro 2112
from
Rush. You know that's
it's like 20 minutes.
Yes, it is. It's like 20 minutes long. It's such a good song. I love that song. It's such a good song. It's just 20 minutes long.
I'm like, alright, you can play a song. And I hear it. Mama.
Just killed me. It's called,
the song's like 7 minutes.
It's called Big Black Truck. Dude, it is so good. Dude, it is so good.
I need my BBT.
Like, bro, wholeheartedly, like, I'm not gonna say how it goes because you're not gonna expect it. It's JID.
JID, okay.
Okay, so the label he signed to is Dreamville, owned by J. Cole. So because of that,
there's so much drama going on right now. I don't know if you heard the Jay-Z stuff. You saying J. Cole reminded me of the Jay-Z
Okay,
stuff.
well, I mean, Jay-Z was real good friends with Diddy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Have you heard the allegations that came out?
I don't have to really hear them. I can already assume them.
It's really bad.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, he was at the Diddy parties.
Yeah.
He was good.
We're not gonna talk. We're gonna get. So
I mean, dude, you'd have to be a fucking moron to not figure this out. Now, I'm not gonna say what he did because I like having a house and family.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll say this: when Jay-Z falls, the whole rap scene's gonna fall. Everything he's touched is gonna be it's probably gonna crumble.
He made some collaborations with.
Okay, but I don't even think about collab. Think about him as
the thing that introduced me to Jay-Z though was he did Linkin Park. They fused a lot of their songs together.
I see.
Collision Course. They even played the intro to it at the concert. They played Numb/Encore. Or is that Encore?
I mean, dude, I love Kanye. And I mean, dude, he has such a...
Okay, but Kanye doesn't touch little kids.
Yeah, no, at least Kanye doesn't touch little kids. He might...
Kanye isn't...
He might be a little controversial.
He's a crazy cuckoo man.
At this point, I think he might be one of the best rappers in the game.
Yeah.
Compared to what we're seeing.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like Jews.
It's like... I mean, you anti-Semitism is bad, but it's not ruining.
And you know what? He could be Hassan Piker.
Yeah.
He could be Hassan Piker. I don't think Kanye supports terrorism.
Yeah.
Maybe if he's the one doing the terrorism, he'd support it.
Probably.
But that's about it. And that's because of his God complex.
Yeah, he's a crazy man, but I
feel bad for
will
Kanye.
never say he makes bad songs.
Oh no, dude, Kanye is one of my favorite producers, one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, when people are like, I don't listen to Kanye anymore because of the controversy, I'm just like, dude, he's some of the...
I get like new Kanye because the controversy's in the lyrics, but like, bro, I will always go back to Kids See Ghost.
I was like, Kids See Ghost, Graduation, obviously everyone talked about that, and then Life of Pablo is really good.
Yeah, but one of my favorites is College Dropout, his first album. Yeah. Dude, Joy dealing just to get by.
I was like, he is
such a great album.
I will never not say he's a good musician because he is some of the greatest.
I think you're kind of underselling it a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'll never not. I will say that he is a bad person because his music is truly some of the greatest things that have ever been.
Look, you can say we're glazing Kanye's music too hard. Listen to it.
His early stuff is I don't listen.
I don't even say early stuff, bro. Kids wholeheartedly everything up. I think until 2018.
Yeah.
No, because Life of Pablo came out 2018.
Life of Pablo, yeah, probably.
And that album's great.
I mean, get a lot of some Metro Boomin beats in there.
I think what is it? The iconic. In your measure, don't trust it. I must see you beautiful mode. That's Designer.
That song's so fucking funny.
That's Designer. You know who Designer is?
No, I don't.
I got bras in Atlanta.
Oh,
but wait till another pen. It's that dude singing that. I thought that was Future. I thought it was Future.
I did too. I remember hearing that. I was like, oh shit, Metro had a beat in this. And
then
I was like,
also, that is the best tagline.
Yeah, 100%.
If your Metro don't trust you,
I hear that. I do think I
hear that. I get lit.
The edits of it are really good too because they bump it up. I think it was really good.
We gotta listen to Chopped and Screwed, Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
Cause that shit goes hard, bro. That shit is immaculate.
I think also that song's really. I think the rest of the song's really funny because that's Kanye is like, I'm just fucking his mom.
And she just bleached her asshole. If I can bleach off my t-shirt, I'ma feel like an asshole.
The song's so funny, but it's.
You know what the best song on the album is? Famous.
Is that the one where it's like?
I can still fuck Taylor Swift because I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous.
Yeah, I was like, his songs. So good.
And I think what Won't You Like Me is like the first song on the album, and it is like such a pure, wholesome song about God and trying to do better in life, and then he goes to Famous.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, this is awesome. I love Kanye. And then I stopped loving Kanye.
Yeah, I was like, I used to be like such a big Kanye. Like, he's the only person I listened to that was like mainstream big, because I listened to a lot of old classic rock, and he was like, he was like the only one I listened to that was mainstream out at the time. I still don't even listen to people that are like of my age. I have like no idea.
I'm gonna be honest, I wholeheartedly, because a lot of people like our age, they're listening to a lot of, it's really rap, a lot of hip hop, and
people like, well, I guess, I think we're,
I'll say, one of the bigger rappers out right now, Big X the Plug, bro, I fuck with his music, man. You don't know what he sounds like, dude. No. So imagine Texas.
Okay, never mind. I know what he sounds like now.
Like deep voice.
Yeah.
Like what's he? He's like, if you know me, why you owe me? No. And he just sounds like he's sipping scissor every second, bro. Dude. Anyway, y'all, it's been a great podcast.
This is a great episode.
This is a fun episode, man. I think it's because we haven't done this shit.
Yeah, we have not.
I think the new setting helps.
Yeah, I think the back of my fucking house with like the 4x4 room is just awful for film.
Yeah, this looks like we're comfortable and we wanted to be here. Like you're not holding a gun to my head to be here, even though it's my idea. So I'm actually holding a gun to his head. So smile.
I hurt my neck doing that. What the fuck?
Alright, wait. Hey, I thought you gonna hurt your neck doing something else.
I'm hurting my knees doing that. Okay, who we got?
Oh yeah, you gotta turn that camera off. Shoot, bro.
We didn't even do an outro. What do you mean?
Huh?
We didn't even do an outro. What do you mean turn the camera off?
It was a joke because I was gonna say we're about to have sex.
Oh, I thought you meant like we're getting ready. I'm like, oh no.
No, we still have a whole outro to do.
Alright. Take it away then.
Okay, I'll take it away, man. Is that not why we said like the video?
That was like 40 years ago at this point.
So just do it again, but just don't redo it? Alright. I guess, if you have short-term memory loss like we do and just, kept listening to the album. Fucking podcast. Like the episode, rate us 5 stars on Spotify, comment down below what album you might want to hear us listen to. I won't say there's many people listen to it, because I think we gotta one of us has to actually enjoy the album. It can't just kind of be like, oh, we kind of like it. I think we tried that.
This is alright.
We tried that.
Yeah.
It did not work.
The episode that we talked about the album for like 5 minutes, and the rest was just, I think it was by Kanye or some shit.
Just random bullshit. We watched everything. Comment some albums that you think we'd like. Comment artists even. Comment Patreon ideas. Comment, just interact with us, man. We love talking to fans.
We need that user engagement.
Okay, well, don't break the submersion. I didn't want to say it like that. But yeah, wholeheartedly. Yeah, we want to be recommended in algorithms. Go to Spotify. You can do comments on Spotify now, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, man. Just leave some comments, man. Just talk to us.
The latest episode should be out. I have it edited for the most part. I'm working on the last, because the episode when our camera died like 40 times, so it's like broken up in like 30 parts.
That's fair. I think that might be about it. Have a great day, y'all. It's been fun.
Peace out, my brothers. I love y'all.
Also, if you don't want this shit on Mondays, let us know. We like it on Mondays.
Yeah, I have no work or school on Mondays, so.
Also, I think it's a nice little podcast to start your week off with. If we drop it in the mornings, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, I was about to say, good.
Sometimes YouTube is like.
Cause it's still good for your way home.
Yeah,
but I think it's better in the morning.
Sometimes YouTube would just be like, oh, it's 1 gigabyte. Well, I'm gonna make it upload in 4 hours. I'm like, oh,
that's valid. Bye, everyone.
Peace.